Jesus in the background. Jeez. We're just gonna skirt. Oh, I guess that works. Okay. Hi. This is gonna be kind of like an introduction dash my coming out story. So bear with me. I am very awkward. Okay, but hello. How are you guys doing today? My name is Madison. It's actually spelled Madison, but we spell it like that just for fun, just for the heck of it, because why not? I'm 17. I actually have quite a lot of siblings, which is crazy, but it's all worth it because you gotta have people in your back corner to help you through it. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. I also have one other brother who's not an official brother, but we adopted him per se. He's got a really interesting story behind him. His mom died a few years ago, and his dad pretty much, walked out on him. In our family, we took him in, and then he got shot in 2018 at Mardi Gras. He got shot in the head. But since then, he has been making tremendous recoveries. He's talking, he's walking, all stuff that the doctors didn't think he would ever be able to do. And he just graduated this year, which was crazy because you wouldn't think he'd be able to graduate, but he did. He walked across that stage, which was tremendous. I am kind of the middle child on my dad's side anyways. On my mom's side, I am the youngest. On my dad's side, it goes Justin, Christopher, me, Xander, and then Gavin. Justin currently lives in New Orleans, but he's gonna be moving to Kentucky soon, so he'll be closer. Christopher is in the United States Army over in El Paso, Texas. I live here in Ohio with my dad and my 2 younger brothers. And then on my mom's side, my mom lives in Indiana, which isn't too far away from me, so it's not that bad. There's Brandy. She's the oldest sister. She has 4 kids. She has 2 boys and 2 girls, and I love them all, even if they annoy me, but I guess that's siblings for you. She is currently bouncing between Columbus and our town for her youngest son, which I'm not really going to get into him right now. That might be a whole nother video, but she's around. And then my other sister has 1 kid whom she does not have custody of. Brandy actually has custody of her, but she's staying with my mom for now, which I won't get into that story either. Maybe in another video, but that's that. And then there's me, and then Justin and Christopher are also my mom's kids. So Justin and Christopher are my only full siblings. Everybody else is half. I love them all equally. So that's like the family history right there. Alright, so that's my introduction, so you guys know a little bit about me. Okay, so we're gonna get into my coming out story now. Here in 1 second. Oh shoot, I forgot. I also have a dog. She just turned 2 on the 15th, and she's a mini pit. She's super sweet. Come here, Mija. Come here, baby. This is my little pit baby. Her name's Mocha. I've had her pretty much since she was born. I had her mom, and her mom is sadly no longer with us. Her name was Jasmine, and she was a really sweet girl, but she's sadly no longer with us. So I have the last piece of her that I have ever had. Anywho's, on to my coming out story. My coming out story. Ooh, when did I come out? 8th grade year? So about 4 years ago, I decided it was time to come out of the closet. Which I have known that I was gay for a hot minute, actually. But like, you, in today's society, you're just like, better not say anything because it'll gather people, and you just don't want that to happen. Ooh, there's a spider on my floor. Oh my god, Mocha, go kill that spider. Anywho, I'm sorry. There was like this big old spider, was like this big, crawling across my floor, and I was like, I'm not necessarily afraid of the spiders. I just don't want them to touch me. Like, I'm not scared of them, like, being over there, yeah. But, like, I just don't want it to touch me because you never know which ones are poisonous and which ones aren't. You just don't know. They're just spiders. You never know. So you just kind of want to backtrack yourself a bit. And, yeah. Anywho's, like I said, it was about 4 years ago. I was like, okay, it's time to come back out. I've known for quite some time. I think I've known since I was in 2nd grade that I wasn't straight. So it was 8th grade year. Yeah, it was 8th grade year. I dated this boy. It wasn't really dating, it was just kind of like hanging out, pretending like I was like pretending that I was into guys, and like, straight up pretending, okay? And he decided that he didn't want to quote unquote be with me anymore, and he decided he was done. And then he got with this girl that I'm not gonna name her name because it's her private life. He got with her, and then he was still in school at the time, like still in school and everything like that. And so, you know, I had to see him every day, all day, which was kind of shitty in my part. But then I noticed that he was dating this girl, and then he was dating this girl at our school, and I was like, that's not okay. And so I hit up this girl over here. I messaged her and I was like, hey, are you so-and-so's girlfriend? And she goes, yeah. And I go, well, you might want to check on him because this girl, so-and-so, is quote-unquote dating him too. And so that's how that happened. And he was pretty pissed that I messaged her. He was like, yo, don't message my girlfriend. I'm like, yo, don't cheat on your girlfriend. And so like, he hated me for a little bit. And then we found out that there were more people. And so all of us girls all got together and started messaging each other. Like, we got tight. Like, we were like really close. And we were like, nah, no man can do this to us. And so we came for him 100%. Like, blasted him, full blast. And then me and this girl started talking. And I was like, yeah. And one thing led to another, and we got together. And I told all my friends, I was like, yo, they were all really supportive and really happy that I finally came out. And then, like, this one friend, he already knew. He knew. He was like, girl, I've known. But I came out as quote-unquote bi. Because I didn't want everybody to be like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? So I came out as bi. And then I came out to my family, everybody except for my dad. And then I came out to my dad last because we don't want to talk about that situation. And so me and that girl dated for a hot minute. She gave me the best time of my life, and I thank her dearly for that, and I will forever love her for that. There's no hatred between us or nothing. We're still super tight, but we're no longer together. We broke up, and everything happens for a reason. And if we were meant to be, we'll be together in the future if we're meant to be. And that's that. That's where we leave that. And then I don't think I dated nobody for like a year because I was like, nah, bruh. Because like I wasn't trying to do nothing like that. I was like, I need to focus on myself. So I focused on myself. for a hot minute. I was just focusing on me, doing my own little thing, you know, focusing. I focused on myself. And that's when I really just decided I started wanting to change my hair. I was like, mess with my hair for a bit instead of messing with love life. I was like, mess with my hair. So I started fucking with my hair for some reason. And then my grandpa, he passed away back in 2017 from lung cancer, which was really, really hard for me. But like I said, that girl was there for me through the whole thing. Even though we broke up, she was still there for me, and I'm forever grateful. And then a year later, my grandma passed away. But she was 80 years old. She was up in that age. It was bound to happen. I'm sorry, that spider really be trying to climb my wall. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. But in the midst of all of that happening, I met another girl. And we dated for a couple months, yeah. And we called it off because she lived too far away from us. And she was getting ready to move even farther away. And she didn't want to do long distance. So we called it off. We're like, okay, it's time to call it off. And then I stayed single for a hot minute. You know, because I was like, alright. And then I tried a guy one more time. We dated for, I believe, 6 months. Yeah, we dated for 6 months. Before, like, I realized towards the end of the 5th month, I was like, I ain't really into guys. And so, you know, we broke it off. But, like, there were some harsh feelings in there. Like, it was, like, we don't talk to this day, but, like, I don't hate him, and I know he don't hate me. His family loves me, and I still love them all equally. Like, that'll never change. But we broke it off. And then I met another girl a couple months later, and we started talking for a little bit. And we kind of, like, you know, dated for, like, I think it was a month before we called it back off, before I called it off with her. I called it off with her because she was cheating on me. She was cheating on me with some other girl, and I was like, nah, we can't do this. I can't stay in a relationship where you're gonna cheat. So I called it off. And then 4 months after that, I met this other girl, and we never dated. No. But we were talking. We were talking for a few months, and then I let her come on over. She met my family. She met some of my friends. She stayed the night, and, you know, we cuddled for the night and watched Netflix. And then the next morning we got up, and we went out to eat, and then she went home. And then something happened in there. Something happened after she went home, and we fell out. Like, it was done. She caused damage to me. I probably caused some damage to her. Like, there's no fixing that. She currently has been blocked on everything. But I ain't never blocked her. I never did nothing like that because I'm not that kind of person. But after that happened, my friend was trying to hook me up with my other friend that I've known since I moved to this specific town 5 years ago. I've known this person for 5 years. I never thought about it. And then I finally hit her up, and I was like, yo, do. And so now I am currently in a relationship with her, and I have known her for 5 years, so it's not weird or anything like that. Like, I've known her for 5 years. We're pretty close, as it was. Anyway, so we're currently dating, and it was the beginning of my junior year where I was like, no, it wasn't the beginning, it was halfway through my junior year, where I was like, where I finally came out as 100% lesbian. I was like, I'm lesbian. No, guys. No. And so it's been a journey, honestly, but it's been good. It's been a good kind of journey. Like, I've been through some traumatic stuff, but it's been something that has taught me how to cope with certain things. And so, you know, you just gotta keep going through it, honestly. It was really hard, but you move through it, you get through it, you can do it. And it's a good thing to be able to move past your pain or your heartbreak and betrayal. Like, it's not always gonna hurt. It won't always hurt. But yeah, that's my coming out story right there. Like, that's just specifically how that went. It was hectic, but it happened, and I've made it through it, and I survived. Oh, also, one other thing about me is I am currently in the process of joining the army. Like my brother, I'm gonna join the army, be a champ like him. So that's crazy too. I really about to be gone for a while. But currently I'm 17, and you have to be 18 to be completely enlisted, I guess, per se. But like, the enlisting process, you can start at 17 with parental consent, and so that is currently what we're doing. So it's been hectic, but I think I'm gonna continue to film videos for you people and show, so that you can watch my journey as I go through all of this. And even though I will be gone for at least 10 weeks for basic training, I'll make sure to get a bunch of videos filmed for you guys, so that you guys can get those videos and get that quality content, so that you guys have videos while I'm at basic. And I'll have some of my friends probably post for me, so that you guys can do that. But that is that, and thank you for actually watching this, if you're watching this. And that's all, folks.